Dear students, in this lecture video, we studied about the continuation of another types of the methods of neutral grounding, that is reactance grounding and resonant grounding. Now you see the circuit diagram. The reactance is introduced between neutral and ground. The reactance is connected between neutral and ground. This is the three-phase star connected system R, Y, B. The purpose of the reactance is used to limit the earth fault current. By changing the earthing reactance, the earth fault current can be changed to obtain the conditions similar to that of the solid grounding. This method is rarely using method. So the reactance grounding, how the difference from resistance and solid. In the solid grounding there is no reactance, that is called as a solid grounding. Instead of reactance we can connect the resistance, is called as the resistance grounding. Now the disadvantages of reactance grounding is high transient voltage appear during faulty conditions. The second disadvantage is in the reactance grounding, the fault current required to operate the protective device is higher than that of the resistance grounding for the same fault conditions. So this is the another drawback of the reactance grounding. Now we studied about the last type of the neutral grounding, that is resonant grounding. Now you see the circuit diagram. Okay, the another name of resonant grounding is arc suspension coil grounding. This is the three-phase star connected system, and then that means the arc suppression coil is connected between the neutral and ground. You see the diagram. The fault occurs on the line B. The fault current IF consists of two components, IR and IY. The IR and the IY flows through the capacitance CR and CY respectively. Now you see the phasor diagram. The IF or the capacitive fault current IC is the vector sum of IR and IY. The IR leads their respective voltage VBR by an angle 90 degree. Similarly, the IY current leads behind their respective voltage VBY by an angle 90 degree. So the VBR and VBY is the line voltage, VRN, VYN and then VBN, this is the phase voltage, that is the voltage between the R phase and neutral and Y phase and neutral. So the circuit explanation is the arc suppression coil called Peterson coil. Okay. The arc suppression coil is nothing but the iron cored coil which is connected between the neutral and earth. We already seen in the circuit diagram. The value of the inductance L of arc suppression coil is such that the fault current IF or the capacitive current, that means IC, exactly balances the capacitive current IC, which is called the resonant grounding. This is the definition of a resonant grounding. That means the value of inductance L of arc suppression coil is such that the fault current IF exactly balances the capacitive current IC, is called as the resonant grounding or arc suppression coil grounding. The reactor is provided in the resonant grounding with a tapping to change the inductance of the coil. By adjusting the tapping of the coil can be tuned with the capacitance of the system. The resonant grounding can be achieved. The capacitance is existing between each line and earth. The value of the inductance which is connected in parallel with the capacitance of the system. If the induction of the suppression coil L is adjusted, that means IL equal to IC means the resultant fault will be 0. Now, how to calculate the value of inductance L for the resonant grounding? For resonant grounding, the system behaves as an underground, that means ungrounded neutral system. So therefore, the full line voltage appears across the capacitors CR and CY. The CR is connected between R phase and earth. CY is the Y phase and earth. The current IR is equal to IY, which is equal to root 3 V phase divided by XC. But the V phase divided by XC is nothing but the per phase capacitive current IC during normal conditions. And then the capacitive current IC is equal to root 3 into IR, that is equal to root 3 into root 3 V phase divided by XC, that is equal to 3 into V phase divided by XC. So therefore the XC is the inductance, that is the line to ground capacitive reactance. Similarly, we can calculate the fault current IF equal to V phase divided by XL. Here the XL is the inductive reactance of the arc suppression coil. This is the difference between the capacitive current IC and the fault current IF. The capacitive current IC is equal to 3 times of the V phase divided by XC. The XC is the line to ground capacitive reactance. But the fault current IF equal to V phase divided by XL, where XL is the inductive reactance of the arc suppression coil. For resonant grounding, the IL equal to IC. You already studied the basic electrical resonance means what? That is XL equal to XC. So for resonant grounding, IL equal to IC. So therefore, that means that is IL is the load current. That means what? That is IF. IF equal to IC. IF is nothing but what? V phase divided by XL. IC is equal to 3 times V phase divided by XC. Okay. So the V phase cancelled. So therefore 1 by XL is equal to 3 divided by XC. Okay. So therefore XL equal to XC divided by 3. But XL is equal to what? Omega L. Omega L equal to what? Omega equal to 2 pi F. So therefore omega 2 pi FL omega L. So the omega L equal to 1 divided by omega C. XC equal to omega C. So therefore L equal to 1 divided by 3 omega squared C. So this is the way for finding the inductance of the suppression coil L. So this is the equation number 1. So therefore the equation 1 gives the value of inductance L of the arc suppression coil for the resonant grounding. Now we studied about the advantages and disadvantages of the resonant grounding or arc suppression coil grounding. Advantages. The Peterson coil is completely effective in preventing any damage by arcing ground. Okay. And then the Peterson coil has advantages of ungrounded neutral system. This is the Peterson coil, means it's nothing but the arc suppression coil. The disadvantages is the inductance L require a readjustment. That is the inductance of the arc suppression coil. Due to the variation of the operating conditions, the capacitance of the network changes from time to time. Therefore, the inductance L of the Peterson coil, that is arc suppression coil, requires readjustment. This is the another disadvantages. And then the line should be transposed. So this is the advantages and disadvantages of the resonant grounding. So dear students, I hope that in this lecture video you clearly understood the definition of resonant winding, and then circuit function, and then disadvantages and advantages of resonant grounding. Then next we can study the reactance grounding, the definition of reactance grounding, advantages and disadvantages of the reactance grounding. In the resonant grounding, how to calculate the value of inductance L of the arc suppression coil, and then what is the formula for deriving the field current IF and capacitive current IC. Thank you student for watching this video.